Alright peeps, I just got back from the hardware store and I think we got a better stain. This one's called Spring Oak. I was trying some of this flagstone. Looks light on the bottle, but I don't know, garbage. Kind of darker brown. I kept it, well, I didn't want to go back to the other store. I guess I could return it. It's $10, but I thought maybe if I do some refinishes, it's kind of a darker brown. I can add a darker brown. So, okay, here's the Strat. I did a little patch repair. It don't look great. You know, I should have sanded it. I still could sand it, but I just basically put a little paint, acrylic and watercolor. I had put some glue in there. Yeah, it's looking pretty shabby. What are you gonna do? We'll do something better on that. Okay, but okay, for this video, can you patch repairs on a maple fretboard? This is an old 50th anniversary Strat. It's about 30 years old. Typically, you're going to see wear like I got. It looks relic. It looks, you know, kind of weird, but I don't know if you can see the sheen on it. I got a light poly. There's a water-based polyurethane. So I know they kind of do acrylic. And then I washed most of the stain off. I sanded away most of the stain. But there's a thin layer of poly on there. I sanded it. I only did like ghetto, you know, 400. I did 180 to get the divots out, and then I did 400. I did a little fine sanding. So 400 was the finest. I didn't go ultra smooth, but I figured, hey, the poly might fill it in, and it did. It feels great. I could hardly tell. It maybe needs another layer of poly, but I'm not going to try to finish it. I just wanted to see, hey, you know, can I protect the wood? Can I somehow patch this finish? Nobody's talking about patching it. Of course, I could have yanked all the strings, sanded the whole thing down, and refinished it, but we did a quick patch job. And if I had stained it, I think it would look better. So in the next video, we're going to stain it. I think it's going to look awesome. Hopefully the stain kind of matches. I can do a better job sanding for sure. You know, and it's funny because the frets kind of got cleaned up a little bit too. Not totally, but they got a little sanded. You don't really want to sand down your frets and prematurely wear them. But, you know, I guess I'm sanding on the high spots. So we'll see when I plug it in and start playing, tune it up again. But yeah, looking pretty good. Light color of lacquer, light coat of lacquer, light color of polyurethane, and it seems pretty smooth. It seems playable. So yeah, you can patch. I would say yes, you can patch your maple fretboard, your top, this Fender Stratocaster. Here's the water-based poly, same company. Whatever this is, Varathane. You find it in the hardware stores everywhere, I guess. Even at Michael's Art Supply. So I had been messing around with the orange oil and even a little cinnamon oil for color. And the cinnamon oil wasn't bad, actually. Pretty good. Better than it is now. But we're going to improve. We're going to do the whole thing. I'm going to get some abalone inlays. We'll do a video on those going in. And Snark Tuner, by the way. Thumbs up. So far, so good. Recharge is easy. Lasts, I don't know, about a week hanging on the wall, maybe more. So charge it up in a couple hours or a couple minutes, and then seems pretty good. Works pretty good. May not be, you know, for luthier, if you're going to set intonation, may not be the best, the most accurate. My other one has, like, more quantized increments, so you can measure perhaps closer. Maybe it's a little more accurate. But yeah, pretty good tuner. And I guess that's it, people. That's about a wrap. We'll show you the next upgrades on the next video. I'm going to download a video editor and try to mush these together. I already know DaVinci's the way to go. But yeah, this pickguard, they replaced it. Looks like they got old rusty screws on here. Not good. Couple of black screws. Not great. I mean, not that bad, but we'll fix it. We will fix it. We'll get this old Strat looking shiny and brand new. I think it'll be dope with some abalone inlays. With the mother of pearl pickguard, I was thinking I could even do mother of pearl inlays on a maple at top. So I could have white inlays on the maple top. Comment down below what you think about that. The abalone is going to be kind of like white and purple and red. and maybe some greens even. So color, you know, colors of the abalone rainbow. But yeah, man, we're doing pretty good. The poly dried in about an hour. I got 2 coats on there. It's very thin, even though it's gloss. Well, I didn't wet sand, and it was kind of a little dirty. But it does seem pretty glossy. I think it achieved the effect I wanted perfectly. So, until the next video, people, peace and love.